How's it going, everybody? We're back with Mission 3 of Army Men Air Attack, and this is our first longer mission. And I do say longer, but it's actually only about 7.5 minutes, so it's not anything too crazy. And this one is the first mission that I was like, oh, they thought of something a little bit different here. Because they have a train that you're trying to get to the end of the tracks, and it actually has a battery that starts it. So we just have to get through a few enemies before that happens. The Tans are really going after us here. It's when they start to get a little bit difficult to deal with.
Captain,
this one took me a couple tries the first
Retrieve the battery from the Tan.
few times I played it, because it just, like, even after I beat it once, when I went back to it, I had to try it again, because there's a lot of moving parts in this level. You can move some of these things, like, beforehand, and, like, get rid of some of these different cannons. That's that blue cannon I was talking about in the last video that I don't like. But there's a lot of fruit on the tracks and different things that you have to move, and there's cannons that take the train out, so you gotta be careful. And there's a bee that won't leave me the hell alone. I don't know why he keeps coming after me, but... So you gotta move those things, and there's a bunch of different missiles around and shields and things too, so I kind of try and game the system a little bit and just grab all that stuff so I have enough ammo and things. So like I said, I died a few times on this level before I started understanding what was going on. First time I played this level, I was like, how do you get rid of this stuff? I thought you had to blast the stuff off the tracks. Didn't even think about using the actual winch. Yeah, see, these things drive me nuts. There's so many of them too. And then there's these little shield boxes here. They don't do a whole lot. Like, I don't know if they're time-based or what. There's a couple different versions of them. This one's the better version from what I can tell, but there's another one that like barely lasts a couple seconds. It seems like you get hit once and that's it. That one might even be just getting hit once. I don't know. Never used them enough throughout the whole game to really figure it out. So, that's what I did to clear the tracks. As you can see, it's kind of easier to get through now. There's another shield, so I'll just grab that. Grab that before I die. Now this is that other shield, though, that I think is, like, time-based, because I'm pretty sure it just goes away. But anyways, you grab the battery and you put it onto this train that looks suspiciously like Thomas.
Let's protect that train.
I don't know how they didn't get copyrighted on that. Look at him. Looks exactly like Thomas. One of my favorite things as a young child.
Ride him hard. Put him away wet.
And this is where it just gets kind of crazy. Just so many little enemies everywhere. And I dropped the freaking apple on the tracks trying to kill you. Doesn't help anybody. I'm gonna move this, but... And this is the thing, like... Some of these things you have to move, some of them you have to shoot. So... It's not clear sometimes. Like... When time is of the essence, it's kind of difficult to decipher those kinds of things on this game. It's one of the problems like I had when you're facing a little crunch from everything, it's really hard to know what to do sometimes. It doesn't give you a lot of guidance. Not that you need it, it's not an incredibly hard game or anything, but, you know, it does pose a problem at times. And there's those helicopters that our Jeep just destroyed, which is nice. A blue tank.
We're more dangerous than a 6-foot rabbit.
And I think, like in other Army Men games, they had different factions, but this one was just tan versus
Time to
green.
go sit in the shade.
Oh, when I played Sarge's Heroes, they had like blue and everything else, because I'm pretty sure that when we played multiplayer, it was a different color faction. And so we destroy another thing on the track and just keep watching it. You gotta be really careful because sometimes those tan guys will just come up behind the train and start getting it before you even notice. There's a bunch of kitty mix on the tracks, which we'll have to get rid of. This bee does not like me. Likes me even less when I get rid of his flower, I suppose. Now we gotta get rid of the kitty mix and almost blow up the train by accident.
With your cat.
Not sure what the sign for Daisy is there. Is it talking about the flower? Because that's kind of weird to have a sign like that. And we just need to get this train to the end. It has our special tank on it here. It is taking its sweet ass time right now too. Soon enough. There we go. And so that's level 3. And not too much to say about that one. It was a fun level to go through, but it went on a little too long for my liking. Just I got bored by the end of it. And we're off to level 4 now, so stay tuned for that one.